You are building a
Yeah.
concept. If you don't understand one, you will not understand the next one. So it's like you are building a house. If you don't, if the first block is not positioned well, the second block will probably also not be positioned well. So you have to be able to put them, lay the foundation well, and start to what build. That is what every knowledge what requires. If you try to be skipping, if you think this is difficult, so I have to skip it and go to the next one. By the time you realize you even be skipping, you get to a point you needed the knowledge that you skipped to understand that concept. But because you have skipped it, you find it so difficult to understand. So just take your time. For now, no need to rush. Even if you can take the whole of the 3 months vacation to learn all the basic concepts, the fundamentals, before next year when we start to look at the advanced, then by the time we finish grade 12, you will be on your own coding. Allah. So you just have to just know what you want. You know what you want. It's gonna be easy for you. It's gonna be easy for you. But just
Sir, how many classes are we having in a week?
me? Hello? Hamza, you said
Yes.
what?
How many classes are we having in a week?
3 classes. Yesterday there was a problem. There was a problem with our electricity here.
Wait, yesterday was what?
There was a problem with electricity.
Yesterday was Monday.
No,
Yes.
yeah, Monday.
Yes,
We were
I'm living
supposed to
in a
have
cave.
we were supposed to have class, but because of the electricity, it didn't come on. Right?
So no class on Thursday.
Thursday, no class. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Until next week Sunday. Tomorrow we will have. Okay, so now we just want to revise what we have learned before. Okay, we have seen the the structure of the C++, the include. Okay, include here allows you to include a whole library. Okay, that enables you to do something. For instance, if I include IO stream means input and output stream. It allows you to work with the input and output. It will allow you to work with the input here. We are talking about keyboard or mouse. Then the output, we are talking about the screen, right? Okay, or the speaker. If you are connected, you want something to output, right? You want to output something to the speaker. The input and output stream will allow you to do that. So that's what we are talking about. Then we saw the variable declaration, types of variable. Okay. Then we saw the programming construct, the if conditions, conditional statement, the looping, the switch case. We have used the switch case even here, I think. Okay. Switch case
Yeah.
is very, very important because it can be used to call some functions or classes to do some work for you based on condition. So if a condition is true, you
Ah,
can call loads of functions to do some work for you. That is the use of switch case. We can use the if condition in place of the switch case, but switch case is very much necessary, right? Then we came to look at constructor, no, the concept of classes. No, before that we did the functions with argument, functions without argument, then overloading of functions, having the same function name but different what? Different arguments, different parameters. If one takes one parameter and the other takes two parameters, and they have the same name, they are said to be overloaded. Okay, we have overloaded the function name. Okay,
yeah.
function overloading is like having one function, one name for many functions. but different parameters. And I told you a parameter is like a variable that we supply to the function when we are creating it. So that when we are calling the function to do some work for you, we supply some values to be stored inside those one variable, so that the function can use those values, manipulate them, and give you a return what? Data. Okay? So that is the difference between parameter and argument. Parameter is a variable that's is supplied when you are creating the function. Then the argument is a value that you supply whenever the function is what? Being created. Whenever the function is what being is whenever the function is being called. So when you are calling the function, you have to supply it some value. Then we saw we have predefined functions that are with the compiler itself. No need to specify what they do, but you only need to know what they do. Then you call them to do it for you. That's what we call predefined or library functions. Okay. So now, from now onwards, tomorrow we will continue the revision. I will just pause here. If you have any question, you can ask. Any question? Hello?
No question. No question.
No question.
No question.
So tomorrow, inshallah, we will continue with the revision, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wow.
Sir, why not to learn about hacking?
Hello?
Yes.
Fadl,
Yes.
do you have any question?
فضلات
صعب.
يا أخي إيش ده الصوت؟
Brian, any
This is the
question?
Yes, sir.
issue or what?
No.
Muhammad
Sir,
Hamza.
why not to learn about hacking?
What?
Hack.
Who is
ما
Yeah, how to
Python
hack
about
in the
hacking.
internet of Ibrahim
Hey,
so that I can cut
hey,
it.
who is
if you want
asking?
to hack, then Python.
One person at a time. I can't hear the one I talk.
I'm saying why not to learn about hacking?
Yeah,
Why are you
Ibrahim.
guys concerned about hacking? Is
No,
Sir,
no,
I
hacking?
want
sir.
to enter to American privacy, sir.
You want to steal money?
I want to
No,
blackmail.
no.
Maybe.
I want
Okay.
to blackmail.
You know something. Everything is gradual. Okay. It's a gradual process. We can't just go straight forward.
No,
You
sir.
know.
I want to.
You
I
know,
want to
if
learn
you
fast.
have step 1, 2, 3, 4, you can't move from step. Some things you can't jump a step. You have to follow the
Yep.
step.
Mm.
Now you see something. C++ can help you to do hacking. You need to understand the concepts. A good
Yes.
hacker is a good programmer. A good programmer is
Yeah,
a
of course.
potential good hacker. If
I'll
you don't
learn
know how to
hacking,
program,
then
if you
I'll
don't
enter into
understand
privacy.
systems, how can you what? How can you break? Hello? Voice?
Yeah.
Mm.
If
Yes,
you're
yes.
a thief, you break inside. A thief gets inside a house of people illegally. Okay? That kind of thief needs to know how the door works. Okay? How to break locks. How does the door lock? How locks work? If you don't know how to work, how will you be able to break it?
By
So
power.
hacking is just like breaking a code. So you need to understand how codes are made, okay? How they are. So once you understand the codes, then you'll be able to break the codes, right?
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah.
So now we
Yes.
are understanding all these things, constructor, default, all these things. The more you understand, the more you are able to get to go around a code. Okay, if a code does something to allow you to open, okay, let's say a code allow you to what? To only open, to only enter an application. If you enter a certain password or something. If you are able to understand the code, study the code well, and you can be able to figure some ways that you can bypass and enter illegally without the actual password the code will require you to enter. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is what you have to, if you want to understand hacking, there is difference between saying I want to hack than and hacking. It takes a lot of what effort to do that. Hacking is not just a simple thing that you can hear. It's hacking is for experienced programmers, coders. Okay, if you guys
Sir,
are serious, you try to understand all these coding concepts, you'll be able to do that.
We have to memorize.
One thing that you don't need to memorize codes. You need to what do. Okay,
understand.
understand. Hello, Ibrahim.
Yes, yes, I'm hearing.
You need to understand. We don't memorize codes. Okay, it's only
Yes.
when you are writing exams that you memorize code. And even if you understand in the exams, you don't need to memorize. You can just produce them from your mind, right?
Yeah.
It's like cooking indomie. Okay, when you are cooking indomie, do you need to memorize all these things? You know them in your head because you have been cooking. So the more you are cooking, the more you know the what to do when you are asked to cook. Okay, is that clear?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I read that Python is the best language for hacking, the top language.
Yeah, currently Python is, but Java is also. Python now currently there are a lot of application for Python. Python is very advanced and very big also. So probably when you finish, and it's all most of them, all of these things they came from C and C++, right?
Hmm.
So if you are able to just take your time, understand C++, you can do everything with C++. So if you want to add another language, okay, another language to your own skill set, this with your understand with C++, you'll be able to add it easily without having to worry yourself. Is that clear?
What do you
Yes.
mean other language, sir?
Other language like Java, you know, C++ is a language.
Oh, okay.
The C++
Yeah.
programming language. You remember we discussed programming language.
Yeah, I remember. Yes,
Programming
sir.
language is a language that we use to write code for the computer to understand. So C++
Yeah.
programming language. The QBasic, we did the QBasic, Python, Java, PHP, okay, Go, Ruby on Rails. These are all programming languages that are used in designing programs and those things. So gradually, by grade 12, you should be boss. You should be bosses in what you are doing. But only when it depends on what you do in your vacation, this vacation. Okay? Probably after the Ramadan, I might organize some. I'll communicate with you guys. Okay?
I'm
Tassab, you
enjoying
tried
the
Arab
program.
coding,
If you want me to
Arab
organize
coders.
vacation
Yeah.
lesson for you boys, you can tell me. If you want me to organize vacation lesson for you, can tell me. But you have to give me something. But
بلس بلس بعلمك كل شيء يعني
hello boys.
وديتيل وفي شيء ما فهمت تحت حطوا لك في كومنت شغلات
إذا ما فهمت.
Okay boys.
يس
Hello boys.
يا
I am saying that okay, inshallah, this vacation time, I am going to organize web development courses, okay, online. If you want to join, you can tell
وين
me.
I will
What?
I want to join yes
In June, but this one is a paid one. I am going to teach advanced web development classes, Java, JavaScript, jQuery, and possibly PHP.
hmm.
JavaScript, jQuery, and PHP plus Bootstrap. Bootstrap is for It's a framework for HTML and CSS. Okay.
I don't know. I just want to focus on C++ for now because going to another programming language will be difficult.
Yeah, it's very
So you will
difficult.
charge us.
What?
You will charge us.
Yeah, this is vacation training. Okay. For that one, okay, we can discuss it later, not today. Okay. So tomorrow, inshallah, I want to do something. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay.
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 Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Do we have physics today?
No.